There's Malta. Just land the ships. And then jump on the boat. And then we're going to head off and fight the Aragonese army over here. Thankfully that fort is holding out quite a long time. And we'll be able to just duck straight in. No combat penalties at all. So, war score with Aragon. Their enthusiasm is down to 23. They've got a -9 because of Aragonese military strength. They know that they can't beat us at sea anymore. Oh, there's the Dutch fleet. That's a Dutch fleet carrying ship, troops. So let's get rid of them. Where'd they go? That way. Wow, they're quick. Where did they go? No, we're not finding them. So let's go and get rid of these 4. So they are all 3-deckers. Get rid of those. And then set you back to privateering Sevilla. Because you are ludicrously good at that job. I don't think they have anywhere to run if we beat that. Sorry, when we beat that. And remember, even though we're at 19 war score, we can actually balance this out just by taking their capital for a month. So we actually have a lot more war score against them. So we will need to make sure to take their capital when we do the peace deal. Still stealing a silly amount of money from them too. While we're fighting this, we're just getting richer and richer and richer. Still no loans taken. We've managed to stay entirely positive finance from taking Venice and also from just doing what pirates do. They went south instead of north, though, possibly. Right, let's duck into port and see how we do. Yeah, they're trying to run. They will not succeed. So, we have 7.4 morale against their 7.1. They have 117% discipline, but this is a -2 from the river crossing and from the jungles. So I do still get the defensive bonus. And I didn't even get the landing bonus, so yes, this is good. We have twice as much artillery. They have slightly more cavalry. We have more infantry. Our infantry has bonuses. Aragon's doesn't. Aragon's artillery doesn't. Mine does. Aragon's cavalry doesn't. Mine does. So I'm just all round better at fighting. Plus I have professionalism. That's a stack wipe. Nowhere to run. So how you feeling now, Aragon? Yeah, not so good anymore, are you? And then I think we're going to go and stomp on them too. Jump in the ships. Head over here. And I think we could even start blockading. Because we can now reach everything. Which may cost us a little bit of money in the short term, but I think in the long term it will be very, very effective. Is Britain at war with Portugal? Why am I seeing so many British armies in Portugal? No, that's all the British armies going after Morocco. Poor Morocco. Kind of want to see the army just dropping on top of them. Although, actually, I do need to bear in mind with this, because we want to get rid of this.
Raiding party!
Hey, League of Average Gaming, how are you doing? Thanks very much for the raid, and welcome to the viewers. We're just in the process of humbling the greatest nation in the world, Aragon. Detach. Detach. That was the colonial army we just stack wiped. Detach. Detach. Then we can sail all the way around here. Detach. And Aragon's down to medium war enthusiasm. Taking on Aragon, France, and the Netherlands all at once. Uh-oh. And we just ran into the French and the Dutch navies. And my own fleet is probably a little bit too far away to call in. Well, at least we've started to blockade them. Aragon is indeed down to medium. California's down to low. Who's attacking California? Not me. Oh, they're Scandinavia. They actually got a bit of Colombia. Huh. Interesting. Wait. Colombia? I don't think so. You won! Oh, well done, Ben. Also, hi, Ben. So how was it? I'm going to need to watch that myself later. Who are you up against? League, you were playing some Mamluks Arabia. Going to have some Tunis in the night shift later on. Cool. Oh, Game Gapster, okay. I met him a few times at PDXCon. So weird playing on speed 5. Yeah, I can imagine that. I can totally imagine that. So what are they actually throwing at us? That's 45 Dutch heavies. And the Dutch have really good heavies. We have slightly more morale, but not that much. We do, however, have the engagement with advantage, so I'm using 45 lights at once against their 30 heavies. So I'm really hoping that we can hold until these guys arrive, and then at that point just sheer weight of numbers until my heavy fleet arrives. But we may lose a couple of ships here, which is fine. We've been stealing enough of them. Right, so where do we want to strike against next? We've secured our colonies over here. So maybe I do want to go after the Netherlands, especially if we do this coinciding with defeating their navy. The problem is France. Huzzah! God damn it, boy! Thank you very much for the subscription, I appreciate that. Last match was to take Rome and did it in 14 minutes. As who? Yeah, okay. We're going to jump into the ships. We're going to send over here. And yeah, we're going to go after the Dutch. Because nobody likes those guys anyway. Ottomans took the low road. Ah, okay. Oh, so was the contest just to take Rome and then you can pick any nation with which to do it? Because, yeah, Ottomans or Austria would probably be the easiest. Austria, because you could get the Italian alliances, and then the Ottomans just because you start with a big army. Although, so does Austria. The goal was to pick a nation as far east as possible. Okay. Could probably have done it with the Mamelukes. They also start with a huge army. And a lot of money, so you can merc up, and they're further east than the Ottomans. Alright, now all of my light ships have arrived. Now we can really get the combat with advantage here. Although as we lose ships, we lose morale. Both sides are losing ships though. And this is also, don't forget, I've actually got light ship combat ability. 15% light ship combat. So they aren't as awful in combat as they usually are. And we stole the Dutch flagship, because of course we did. During a battle against the Dutch fleet, we managed to capture the Oostergo, the flagship they've prided themselves so much with in the past. And here's my heavy fleet. Boom. Now we squish you, Holland. Now we squish you. I'm actually really impressed with how my light ships did there. We captured 27 ships. We sank 25 heavies. Well, that's just humbled the Dutch. So if we merge you guys back together again, we get rid of that. And there we go. Add another one to my collection. You could really tell who picked which challenges. I lost his bad, he lost mine worse. Oh, so you created your own challenge and then you made the other one do it as well? Okay. Been a bit since I was in chat and had enough cash left to pick up the subscription after feeding the RPG book addiction. Man, it's good to be back. It's good to have you back. And RPG book collections are an absolutely reasonable thing to be spending on. Okay, well, we may as well continue with what we were doing. I think I'm just going to continue just blockading the French coast now that we've just destroyed their navy. And we're going to go and take out the Dutch once and for all. And all of this is nicely in range of the pirate stronghold, the Island of Man. And we are, yeah, hemorrhaging money because we're no longer pirating Aragon. Although that can resume again very soon. And also, where's my transport fleet? On the way. But you're still a long ways away. That's a lot of heavies. Alright, so if we grab you and then try and catch those heavy ships before they do damage, that would be nice. Bohemia's down to low. France is down to, sorry, medium. France is down to really medium. The Netherlands is actually like, yeah, we got this. I think they want Revengi for the damage I just did to their ships. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's their their trade fleet. You're going to the Iberian Shelf. Where is that? There. Sail here too, then. We will fight them. And the Dutch have split their fleet in half. That was probably a mistake. Oh no, it wasn't half. That was mostly Portuguese. Oh. Oh, and there's the French fleet. And there's another Dutch fleet. It's like the Dutch have a lot of ships or something. What happened to my pirate fleet? There you are. Let's have you privateering Sevilla. Straits of Gibraltar is under attack by their heavy fleet, but my own heavy fleet is on the way. And also, I need to get rid of a bunch of these ships. Because, wow, that's a lot of bad ships. Yep. Oh, no. Cristo de Venezia and the other one I need to keep. Almost deleted them there. So you can be deleted. You can be merged. Eventually. French think they made it through. But little do they know. Okay, they're doing a lot of naval counterattacks right now, and yes, the French did run. Ah, cheeky. Oh, okay. I'm spreading my navy too thin, that's what's happening here. But it's fine, because every ship that I take from them grows my fleet, while their own fleets are going to be shrinking. And this is costing them a lot of war enthusiasm. Plus, there's basically nothing they can do against my blob. Ah. We just captured a bunch of ships somewhere. Oh, here. Oh, yeah, we did. Okay, let's have you lot privateering Sevilla, just to keep the pressure up. And then my heavies... Oh, hang on. You guys can merge and then do that anyway. And then my heavy ships, the battle fleet, sail over here and basically try and take these guys out before they can actually break out and do some damage. Meanwhile, transports are beginning to arrive. Now, this is getting a little bit hairy. Because, yeah, there's a lot of Dutch ships here. I wonder, where is the French army the most likely to be? Let's take a risk. Let's land in Co. No, let's land in Caen. It's the same distance away, but further from the Netherlands. And then we are going to make a bit of a Leroy Jenkins for Paris, and we're going to try and knock France out of this war. I will need to send this fleet back north, though. We just shattered the Aragonese fleet again. That was delicious. French fleet tried to block us, failed, and the Dutch did not come to help them. That's very unfortunate for France. And my heavies just crashed into the French fleet. Oh, that's the heavy fleet. Excellent, which I doubt got repaired. I very much doubt they got repaired. And there we go, sank. Cool. Right, let's... You all three deckers? You are all three deckers. Let's get rid of like 10 of you. Just make sure there's no flagships in this. No. Get rid of. Alright, then you can turn around and just head straight back up here again and protect these guys. France is on 15, Bohemia's on 16, Aragon's on 17, Netherlands is on 20. Yeah, the Netherlands is going to be the most difficult to knock out of this, I think. I have to go for a Chateau. And we are going to have to spend points on the sieges here. Knock them out. What's the optimum naval force limit balance to have a good large navy? There isn't one really, it's just entirely dependent on your needs. Like if you're going to be fighting a lot, you want more heavies. If you're going to be very trade focused, then you want lights. And if you're going to be in the Mediterranean, you want galleys. Like the only ratio which I would say is fairly, in my opinion, concrete, is you want 4 galleys to every 1 heavy ship you're fighting against. Because heavies are pretty strong. I mean, you could probably do with less than that if you are fighting in the Mediterranean, but generally that's a pretty good ratio. That's 20 Dutch heavies. Oh, but here's my own heavy fleet. And you two got left behind again. Damn it. Hopefully the trade fleet can hold out. I'm losing a lot of ships here. Another fleet just arrived. Why aren't you fighting? Hi? They're in the same area. No? You don't fancy it? Alright, run to the Isle of Man. Now you're fighting. What the hell? Well, I guess that reef resets everything, so any damage that they've already suffered, they're going to suffer again. And now they're going to be fighting 36 heavies against 30. And these are my heavies. My heavies are very strong, so yeah, enjoy that. Urgh. Squished. Sank every single heavy ship we could find. Suck it, Holland. Alright, you lot go and privateer Sevilla, because I want to keep that pressure up. And these 6 can actually go to the Isle of Man to replace the transports that I just lost. Oh, come on, Chartres, it's got to fall soon. There it is. Paris! Group you guys together, then. As much as I appreciate the fact that you have taken damage, I'm going to need you over here. Need to get rid of another bunch of ships. That will do. This is an absolutely brutal war. Like, both sides are just, like, smashing each other's. Meant more in terms of force limit. Again, it's kind of down to what you need. There isn't really a ratio. I'm guessing you mean force limit versus army force limit? Or naval versus army? Like, in my opinion, get as much as you can. Like, especially if you're a trading power, the more naval force limit, the more light ships you can have. The more light ships, the more control of trade you get. So you just want to maximize it as much as you can. Like, I've built and usually do build every single grand shipyard I can. There's none left. And that's the naval force limit building. And also, I have maritime because I love having huge force limits. Maritime gives you plus 50%. Plus, I'm a Pirate Republic, which gives me another 50%. And even with all of that done, I am still more than double over my naval force limit. So, big, many ships good, but again, that's dependent on who you're playing as. So playing as a Pirate Republic, yeah, you want lots of ships. Playing as Prussia, probably not so many. Like, the big naval powers would be the Netherlands, would be any of the Italian merchant republics, it would be the British, it would be the Hanseatic League, Lübeck, Hamburg. It would be Aragon, probably Spain, though to a slightly lesser extent. Oh, we lost another battle. Oh no, they've taken Gibraltar. Well, that doesn't matter, we've got you patrolling again. And you need to explodify Paris. Now, from past experience, they tend to try to retake Chartres back again. So the longer that we hold on to the castle here, the bigger the garrison's going to grow. I should probably have left some of the garrison behind. I forgot. Alright, what's France on? France is on war enthusiasm of 2. If we take Paris, they're out. And then with France being out, Aragon is no longer connected to the Netherlands. We can isolate the Netherlands and take them out as well. And here come the Dutch armies. They know the risk. Unfortunately for you, this is going to be it for the French. Yep, France is on low. Bye, France! Thanks for playing. I had fun. Hope you did too. There we go. 1500 and also war reps. Yoink! Oh, my army did not get isolated. Oh dear. Head over there. Head over here. Okay. I thankfully don't think they knew where my army is. But the Dutch army does tend to hit pretty hard, so we don't want to get caught by them. Who's next? It's going to have to be the Netherlands. Because Aragon's going to have to be last, although Aragon is very close to being low as well. At which point we are going to want to try and steal the islands. Oh no, we're going to want to try and steal Valencia just for a day, and then take it that way. Oh boy, and I know that I'm going way over this stream's intended length, but I think it's worth it. We are only 2.5 years away from the next military technology, so I am not going to get that idea.